Hey guys, Peyton here. I wanted to update you guys on what's going on in my life in Spain right now. So this last week I had 3 exams that I was talking to you guys about, and I got all 3 of my grades back, and um, it has just been amazing. I felt so great. Haven't obviously aced them, but 2 of the exams I've done better. One way better than the first exam, and the other like probably a good like 10% better, which is amazing. And then one of them I got the same score on. But honestly, I will take it. What ended up happening was the week before the exams, I had a lot of homework every day, and so I couldn't study as much as I wanted to. And so then it got pushed to like the weekend before. And so that was the weekend I was in London. And so I struggled to study more than the night before. And so the one exam that I did a lot better on was the exam that I spent the most time studying for. And then the other 2, I was actually really surprised that I got as good of grades as I did, because I studied the night before and I didn't think I was going to do that well. So I literally almost cried in class for each exam that I got. And I was like, what the heck? Like, how did I get this grade? And so, yeah, if you've been praying for that, thank you so much for the prayers. I think finally, like, my studies are finally turning around, and I'm so grateful for that. I haven't really like dealt with like culture shock like most of you guys that are keeping up with my vlogs. The only thing I've really been struggling with is academic stuff, and it seems like it's finally turning around, which is amazing. So yeah, that's kind of what I got academic-wise. My next exam is in a couple weeks after I go to Ireland, and so that will be awesome. I have a few days before I leave for Ireland to study and to get ahead on homework and whatnot. So I think this next round of exams is going to be amazing, even better. So yeah, that's what I got academic-wise. What's going on this week? So today there's a lot going on. Today, because Friday is our last day before our like week like break, a lot of people are going to be gone tomorrow, and they try not to do, or no, they have a class on Thursdays now that I'm not a part of, but they have a class Thursday night. And so they're doing their Halloween party today. And so right now I'm dressed in my PJs with my little cute little polar bear socks. And I'm dressed as me, but in the United States. And so at this time that I'm filming, it's like morning. And so I'm wearing my PJs. And so, better excuse to wear PJs to school, right? Actually, I had to change, which is one of my fun facts. So we'll get to that in a second. So yeah, I got my Halloween party today, gonna eat a lot of candy. Also got Encuentro. So I think I've mentioned this before, but while I'm here, I'm helping lead worship. I'm not the organizer of it, but I'm one of the singers for it. And it's just been amazing to be able to use my ability to sing again. And I'm slowly learning how to harmonize. I've never known how to harmonize, but it's amazing. And I'm absolutely loving it. And just having encouragement to do that, and to be able to serve the Lord and serve the people that are my friends and that sit in class with me by helping lead them through worship is just amazing. So we have Encuentro, which today we're talking about belonging, and that is just something super exciting to hear about and how we belong to God. So yeah, and then after that, we're going to Hospital de Caridad, which is like this older gentleman place. I found out this last week that it used to be like, I think it used to be like a church. I don't know. Maybe I'll update you guys on it next week. I learned about it and now I forgot. Brain fart. Sorry, guys. But anyway, so we're going there because there's a lot of famous paintings that we've been learning about in art class that we're going to go see. And it also starts our presentations for art. So I'm presenting in a couple weeks, but each person with a partner has to present a image or a picture or a painting. And so one of them starts today, and they have to basically grab all the information from the internet, books, whatever they can find, and and they have to present on it. And so in a couple weeks, I am presenting on a painting in the Sevilla Art Museum. So that'll be super exciting. So gonna study up on that. Yeah, what else? Tomorrow I'm serving at Hospital de Caridad with the gentleman every week. It's honestly amazing. I didn't think I would love it so much. Every week I come in and we're like playing dominoes and we're just chilling and having a good time. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't, sometimes we do a mix. This last week I got to see a gentleman that I saw the first week I went, and he was talking to me about all these different kinds of things, and it was just amazing because he's super helpful, and he offered to lend me a book to read, which was super sweet. There's one gentleman that I literally love him to death, and I always come in, he's in a wheelchair and doesn't talk very well, but he was talking to us the other day, a couple weeks ago, and he was saying how he just doesn't have any family. He's like, you guys are my family. And I literally bawled. And I was like, what the heck? Like, this is so sad. The people that live in this place either have family that don't let them live with them, or don't have any family have any family to help support them. And so these people can be pretty lonely and pretty just depressed, and so that's why I'm serving there and coming in with a huge smile on my face and just having a good time and being super loud like always. But yeah, it was just super sweet to hear that. Yeah, so I'll keep you updated on that. What else? Sunday, so I want to say I've talked about this before, but I maybe haven't. So I go to this church that's about 20 minutes from my school, or from my house, in Triana, which is like a suburb of Seville on the west side. And I go to this church. It's 2 hours, which is very typical. And at the end of the month, there's always a meal. And so this in September, I went to this meal. And so church is like 2 hours, right? So it starts at 11 and it goes until like 1:30-ish, 2.5 hours. Well, then we stayed for lunch, and lunch started at like 2:30 and went until 4, like super long meal. And it was awesome. It was super uncomfortable, but it was awesome. I was sitting with my friends and we were like partying it up. Not really, but we were eating different things. We ate anything from rice to weird cured ham that they have here that's super expensive, to like things in shells, oysters. We ate everything, and all of a sudden I hear, Pepa, Pepa, and these older ladies, I call them the abuelas of my church, and they yell, and they're like, come here, and I go over, and they're like, you need to try all of these things. And so for the next hour, I was chilling and chatting with them, and they made me eat so much food. Oh my goodness. But they made me eat all their food, and they just chatted with me and had a great time. We talked about malls. We talked about, I don't know, different countries I'm going to, different like formalities of different things. And I am so excited to go and be able to hang out with them again. I'm going to see if maybe I can bring something, probably like Principes, which are super really good cookies, which I'm definitely bringing some home. So if you want some, please let me know so that I know to get you some. But basically they're like, think like Chips Ahoy or like Oreos, but like better. In my family, we eat these cookies when we go on the boats, or when we go on our boat, and I can't remember what they're called, but they're like our boat cookies. And anyway, so they're very much like our boat cookies, but they're bigger. So they're super good. Love them. So if you want some, feel free to text me and be like, yo, Peyton, I want some Principes. So I'm going to see if I can bring some Principes, or maybe bring some kind of juice or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so fun facts. Finally getting to that. Okay, so I talked about how I had to change. So in Spain, clothing that can be worn outside. So I've talked about how they dress up when they go outside. So you can wear sweatpants outside. if you like are like a true Spaniard, you can't wear sweatpants outside unless you're working out, heading to or not heading or like coming from the gym. And so like I was heading to school and I was like, I'm not gonna wear sweatpants. And like even with like workout clothes, like they were nicer workout clothes. So they'll wear like matching leggings with like a sweatshirt or with like a sports bra and a tank. They don't wear t-shirts here. Like, nah. Like they wear them, but they're like nicer t-shirts. So like right now I have on my like super cute sweater I got from Old Navy, and then underneath I have a Northwestern sweatshirt on. And if I went outside with my college t-shirt, like all eyes on me. Like no one wears college t-shirts ever, and it's super informal to wear. So like, nah, man. So yeah, definitely had to change. They do like allow leggings as like pants, but like you have to have your butt covered. Like I have yet to see a girl wear like a tank, like a crop top with like leggings, other than like maybe like a middle schooler or something. But even then they still cover their butt. So yeah, clothing here is very interesting. I'm trying to think what else I had. Oh yeah, sorry. I have to write down the things I talk about so then I don't like go on for like 20 minutes. So yeah, that's about clothing. Also today I learned what home and like pueblos mean. Pueblo means town. And I found out today from my literature teacher, Salva. He was talking about how when he studied in California for 3 months a couple of years ago, these other students that were from like Hong Kong and all these different places were talking about how they want to live in California and they want to live in the United States. And they're like, don't you want to live here? And he was like, yeah, California is great and I love everything, but I want to return back to my town. And he's talking about how his pueblo, like, you just know you fit in there, and like you can just go outside and like find someone to talk to, and when you leave, all you want to do is come back. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, where is my pueblo? Like, is it in Elk River? Is it in Rogers? Is it in Roseville with my university? Like, where is it? And I realized that like, for us, home is more of like our people in the States, or at least according to me, like home and like people are like my church or like my university or like my different family friends that I talk to. It's not really necessarily a town because our towns are so much bigger. And also we have cars to travel to different places. But it's more our people, our churches, our schools. So it's kind of interesting to hear how they view their towns. I've talked a little bit about my senora's town. So she is from this town on the border of Spain. So she overlooks the ocean. And she talks about her town all the time. She's like, oh, in my pueblo, like, we'll do this. Or like, oh, do you want to see something cool from my pueblo? And she'll just go on and on and on. And she, like, I can tell that she misses her town so much and she just wants to go back so bad. But yeah, that was just something interesting that I thought about, that I was like, like, I guess we have our pueblos too, but it's more people in more specific places than just a town. So yeah, that's kind of what I got for you guys today. Prayer requests. I would love prayers of just gratitude and thankfulness that I just did so well in these exams, that I'm getting better, that I'm finally getting a hang of all of these things. Yeah, just thankfulness and gratitude. Prayers that it would just continue, that I would continue to study right and to keep up with my studies, that I would continue to be able to reflect and just live in the moment and take grasp of all these opportunities here. So yeah, excuse me. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the rest of your days. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.